Hey everybody and welcome to Chairman of the Board. Today I'm looking at a very simple cooperative party game called Just One. It plays for 3 to 7 players and takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play. So I'll show you how it's played and then I'll come back and give my final thoughts. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at what's inside the actual game. So you're going to get a bunch of these markers. You're going to get 7 of these stands, which kind of count as like somewhere where you hold your card and also the area where you write your clues in. You're going to get a bunch of these cards which have words numbered from 1 to 5 on them. And then to start the game, you're going to dish out 13 of these cards at random, put them face down, and dish out a number of these stands equal to the number of players, and give each player a pen. And then what's going to happen is one player is going to start as the kind of guesser of the round, and they're going to draw one of these cards away from themselves so they can't see, and then they're going to choose a number at random. So let's say this player chose number 2. Then what's going to happen is all the other players are going to write a clue linked to that word, so game. So I've predetermined this. So let's say this player writes video, this player writes board, as in board game, this player writes fun, and this player writes board as well. So now what will happen is that the players, not including the guesser, will kind of compare their answers, and any people who write the same thing have to take their clues out of the game. So these two, because they're the same, are taken out. So the guesser will no longer see those words and will have to guess just using these two here. So what he can do is he can guess the clue. So let's say he got it right. He guesses game. That would go on like the success pile. If he gets it wrong, then he puts it on the fail pile, and he also draws the next card and puts that on the fail pile as well. If he passes, he just puts the card in front of him on the fail pile, so there's a bit less of a punishment if you pass rather than getting it wrong. And that's basically how the game plays. With it being cooperative, the scoring method is based on this sheet here. So if you get all 13 cards correct, then you get a perfect score, all the way down to 0 to 3, where it's to try again and again and again. So you're basically just trying to compete against your best score. And that's how the game plays. So as you could probably tell from the demo there, this game is ultra simple, and that's what makes it so good. It's just how accessible it is. You can literally teach this game to anybody within 30 seconds and they'll know what you're talking about. And that's what just makes it such a big hit for me. It's just how easy it is to teach to people and how quick it is to get out. And you can get straight into the fun as well. But with it being so simple, it's not a stupid game. It's actually quite clever, the way like you have to work out your clues you're going to give, because you have to kind of, gamble if you're going to go for something very, very simple and hope that nobody else is going for it as well, because they're thinking, oh, that's too simple, someone else is going to go for it. Or go kind of more obscure, but risk the person guessing not understanding your clue. So it's really interesting, the kind of how you have to think outside the box to try and not risk losing your clue altogether. It's just a really cool game. And sometimes when you think you've gone really obscure, no one's going to get that. And then a couple of people have gone for it as well, and that's really strange. It's really funny. Laugh out loud moments here. The game is so simple, so quick to play, very engaging, and just constantly fun. Always kind of involved in this one, and I love the fact it's cooperative as well, because you don't get a lot of kind of cooperative board games or party games, that is. But this one does the job in a fantastic way. It's so simple, but it just works, and it does the job brilliantly. The components are decent, you know, the words are nice and clear on those cards. You've got lots of variation on those cards. There's about 100 or so in there, and they've all got 5 or 6 words on each. So, hundreds and hundreds of words there. So you've got a bit of replayability there. It's just a great filler, takes 15-20 minutes to play, and you'll probably play again and again and again because it has that addictive quality to it, and it's just so easy and just a breeze to play, and you just chill out and just enjoy the game. I also like that decision of whether you're going to guess the word to try and get it right, or if you're not quite sure, you've got to kind of decide whether you're going to pass and just lose the 1 card, or guess and get it wrong and potentially lose 2 cards. So it's another cool little twist they've added in there, and it's just very cleverly done, and it just makes you think, how didn't I think of this ultra elegant kind of system that they've used? Just a brilliant party game, accessible to everybody, and I would highly recommend this one. It's fantastic. That is Just One. So I really hope you've enjoyed this game. If you have, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos too. For everyone else, I'll see you next time on Chairman of the Board. Bye.